Hello YouTube. Today I'll be showing you guys how to scrap this Movies2Go roof mounted SUV type movie player. So back back cover was already removed and should be pretty interesting. This appears to be the AV audio video input jack. As you can tell, it's just a regular jack, and then a little connector. Just a low grade. And the connectors are not gold plated either. So that's wire. So now we got this main board here. There's a lot of stuff going on here. This is a mid-grade, I'm guessing. I'm not too sure. Is it a mid-grade or a low-grade? Most likely a low-grade because of all the capacitors and various other electronics. And this end of this wire is gold plated, so which means the receptacle port should be gold plated as well. Yeah, it's green on both sides. That's nice. Alright, so this board here is, I'm guessing, a mid-grade board. I mean, there's a lot of capacitors and such, but not too many. Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably just low grade. There's lots of things on it though. There's like capacitors, a big wound copper roll. Why is this camera doing this to me? It's not even zooming in. It just sucks. Okay, so my camera just threw up. And it was really blurry, but now it's fixed. So yeah, as you could tell, there's a nice little inductor there. Nice copper. Big, lots tiny little capacitors everywhere. So I'd rate this a low grade. However, there's some nice gold-plated pins right there that can go with our IDE pins, like from hard drives and computers. It's like going to be our main control board. Some more number 2 copper. I'm guessing this area is for the lights on the front. Yep. There's a lot of diodes. Those are going to be bright white diodes, which will be nice to salvage. So undid the connection for the lights. There we go. Now for the main board here. I'm guessing is the controller for the lights. There we go. I don't know why it's not letting me move it. I'll have to use some brute force. There we go. So this piece just has a whole bunch of buttons with corresponding LEDs above each one. All those appear to have some gold plating in them, so that's nice. Just a couple more LEDs and little sensor and a switch. Real simple stuff anyone can make. And we got ourselves some steel there. Not going to go for those right now in this video. I'll probably do it off camera. Now this piece should have our CD tray mechanism. So think of it as a miniature CD drive. Yeah. Wow, that's a surprisingly high-grade board for this kind of consumer electronic appliance. Both sides are gold plated. Nice controller board. That was a big surprise. This will be put for later, but I may not have enough time on my camera. But yeah, there's lots of little tantalum box capacitors. The yellow ones, mustard yellow. Main controller chip, a tiny little chip there, and a couple associated ones. A lot of gold plated connectors, and yeah, that's about it. Now the top here requires me to remove all of the screws on top. Alright. I'm going to press this button and pull this back. Appears that there's a couple more screws inside here. Inside, underneath all these coverings. These are quite tricky to get out. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna undo these 4 screws. There we go. Big piece of plastic. Whole bunch of boards. Big piece of aluminum. Two boards here. One of them to deal with the high voltage of the tubes. And a little main driver board. Alright, so I've removed those pieces. I'm just gonna take off this metal bracket covering. Oops. There we go. So there's a piece of brass bits there. 4 of them. Also on the one piece of the aluminum I also had some brass. And the rest of it's steel. So I saved this one little, there's 2 driver, not driver boards, I don't know what they're called, but anyway, these 2 boards here. Except I'm going to take this top one off. Because this one has a little switch. It's a little green. I just thought it was kind of interesting how they say don't touch. See, don't touch also in Chinese. That's one telltale sign that you're getting something from China. But nonetheless, it's just so that the static electricity generated on your body and also your oil on your skin doesn't mess with the contacts connecting these boards to the actual screen. This whole thing should come right out. Now this is a screen. This contains mercury, so do not open these up. Just remove the wiring and a couple boards, as much as you need. Now to get as much of this these wires off as possible, flip it upside down and peel backward. This way you're sure not to get any of that wire attached to the board. Most of the time it works, and this time it did. There's just a little bit of adhesive residue. But yeah, this piece has gold plating all over it. However, it's not really plating, it's technically flash because the plating is so thin. Repeat on the other side. But there's nothing. Alright then. Yeah, see they have the option to add a second connector right there. So this piece should go to your hazardous waste. Slip this off because this has mercury in it. So put that to the side with your other screens. Yeah, and whenever I'm stringing these through, I best cut off the ends here because these hold the wires back. So yeah, when you take one of these apart, be sure to snip the ends which includes the little ferrite bead with the wire wrapped around it, first before pulling it out. Makes your life so much easier. Oops. And yeah, the rest is just basically just a plastic shell. So, yeah, hope you found that interesting. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. In short, a couple boards. This little piece here has some nice stuff on it. Of course, this piece, this main board, another main board, and yeah, a whole bunch of wire. A little bit of steel for the plates, and also some brass and aluminum. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.